Hello dear friends, welcome to PharmaGrid. Today we will do some calculations related to body cavity delivery systems. So starting with question number 1. What is the amount of macrogol base required to prepare 10 into 1 gram suppositories each containing theophylline 500 milligram? The data given is the mold has been calibrated and has been found to hold 1.2 gram the fatty base per cavity. Displacement value of theophylline is 1.75. Macrogol base has a density of 1.2 gram per ml. So in this question, we need to find out the amount of the base required to prepare 10 into 1 gram suppositories, each containing theophylline. Theophylline is a drug which is 500 milligram. Here the answer is option A, that is 10.97 gram. So we will find the solution. How we will do this calculation, we will see in the next slide. The formula to find the weight of a base equal to mold calibration minus drug dose in gram. Okay, so it's important that this drug dose should be in gram divided by dV. dV means the displacement value, all multiplied by base density into number of suppositories. Okay, so in the question they have given the data as calibration of the mold with fatty base equal to 1.2 gram. Okay, so mold calibration is equal to 1.2 gram. Next is the dose of the drug. Dose of the drug is equal to 500 milligram. So in the question the dose is given in milligram. You need to convert it into gram. Okay, because the formula, the drug dose should be expressed in gram. So 500 milligram means 0.5 gram. Okay, so you can substitute the drug dose as 0.5 gram here. Next is the displacement value. Displacement value of the drug is given as 1.75. Then the density of the macrogol base equal to 1.2 gram per ml. The density you can substitute it here. And the number of suppositories, that is we need to prepare 10 into 1 gram suppositories. Okay, so number of suppositories is equal to 10. Okay, so the amount of macrogol base required for 10 suppositories, you can substitute all these values in this formula. You will get the answer as 10.97 gram. Okay, so 10.97 gram is the amount of macrogol base required. So next one, how much hard fat suppository base would be required to prepare 15 into 1 gram suppositories each containing 500 milligram of theophylline? The data given as the mold has been calibrated and found to hold 1.2 gram hard fat per cavity. The displacement value of theophylline is 1.75. So we can do this question in the same way as the before question. So the formula to find out the weight of base equal to mold calibration minus drug dose in gram divided by displacement value, all multiplied by base density into number of suppositories. So here the dose of the drug is equal to 500 milligram, that is equal to 0.5 gram. Okay, so the dose in milligram has to be converted to gram. Then the displacement value of drug is equal to 1.75. Then the calibration of mold with hard fat is equal to 1.2 gram. And the density of hard fat is 1. Okay. Now the amount of hard fat required for 10 suppositories is equal to, you can substitute all these values in the equation. You will get the answer as 13.71 gram. Okay, so here the correct answer is option A, that is 13.71 gram is the amount of hard fat suppository base required to prepare 15 into 1 gram suppositories. Next question. In calculating the amount of hard fat base for percentage suppository formulations, displacement values are not used. If displacement values were employed in formulating 20 into 2 gram suppositories containing 10% weight by weight of a drug with a displacement value of 2.5, what would the percentage error be? So in the question they have asked us to find out the percentage error. So how we will calculate the percentage error? In order to calculate the percentage error, we are using two methods. Okay, one the correct method and the one using the displacement value method. By using both these methods, we are calculating the amount of fat required and thereafter we will find out the percentage error. Okay, so let's find out the amount of hard fat required using the correct method. So here they have given that we need to formulate 20 into 2 gram suppositories. Okay, 20 into 2 means 40 gram. Okay, so the weight of the suppositories here will be 40 gram. And the strength of the drug they have given as 10% weight by weight. So 10% weight by weight means 10 gram present in 100 gram. Okay, so 10 gram of drug is present in 100 gram. So we need to find out the amount of drug present in 40 gram of the suppository. Okay, so let it be X. So find out X by cross multiplication. X is equal to 40 into 10 divided by 100. That is equal to 4 gram of a drug. Okay, so in the 40 gram of the suppository, 4 gram of the drug is present. So how we will calculate the base required? So here base is hard fat. So the amount of hard fat needed is equal to total weight of the suppository, that is 40, minus what is 4? 4 is the amount of the drug. Okay, so the total weight of the suppository minus the amount of the drug will be the weight of the base. Okay, so the amount of hard fat needed will be 40 minus 4, that is equal to 36 gram. So using the correct method, we got the amount of hard fat needed as 36 gram. Next, we are going to find out the hard fat required using the displacement value method for 20 suppositories. So using the displacement value method, we can use the formula as mold calibration minus drug dose in gram divided by displacement value, all multiplied by base density into number of suppositories. So here mold calibration is equal to 2 gram, because here we need to prepare 20 into 2 gram suppositories. Okay, so the mold will be 2 gram. Okay, so the mold will be of 2 gram capacity. So the mold calibration is equal to 2 gram minus, then how we will calculate the dose of the drug? The drug dose should be in gram. Okay, drug dose should be in gram. Here the strength of the drug is given as 10% weight by weight. Okay, so the 10 gram is present in 100 gram. That is 10% weight by weight means 10 gram is present in 100 gram. We need to find out the amount of the drug present in 2 gram, because the mold calibration or the mold capacity is 2 gram. We are going to prepare a 2 gram suppository. Okay, so we need to find out the amount of the drug present in 2 gram. Take it as y. So therefore y is equal to, cross multiplying, you will get 2 into 10 divided by 100, that is equal to 0.2 gram. So 0.2 gram is the dose of the drug. Okay, dose of the drug. Then divided by 2.5. Here they have given the displacement value as 2.5. So you can substitute here. Then all multiplied by 1. Since the base is hard fat, the density will be 1 into 20. 20 is the number of suppositories. So the answer will be 38.4 gram. Okay, so we got the amount of base, that is a hard fat required using the correct method as 36 gram and using the displacement value method as 38.4 gram. Then how we will calculate the percentage error? Percentage error is equal to estimated value minus original value divided by original value multiplied by 100. Or we can say that higher value minus lower value divided by lower value. So here higher value is 38.4 minus 36 divided by 36. Okay, so this 38.4 is the amount of hard fat calculated using this displacement value method, and 36 is the amount of hard fat calculated based on the correct method. Okay, so this 38.4 minus 36 divided by 36 multiplied by 100 is equal to 6.67%. Okay, so here the correct answer is option B, that is 5.1 to 8.5%. That is 6.67% falls under this category, that is 5.1 to 8.5%. So here the percentage error calculated is 6.67%. Question number 39. How much fatty base is required to make 25 into 1 gram suppositories containing 7.5% benzocaine? Here benzocaine is the drug moiety. Okay, so here we need to find out the fatty base required to make 25 into 1 gram suppositories. So 25 into 1 gram suppositories means the weight of the suppositories, that is the total weight, will be equal to 25 gram. Okay, so we need to prepare 25 gram suppositories, and the strength of the drug they have given it as 7.5% benzocaine. So 7.5% of 25 gram will be the weight of the benzocaine. So 7.5% means 7.5 gram is present in 100 gram. So let it be x gram. X is the amount of the drug present in 25 gram of the suppositories. So therefore x is equal to 25 into 7.5 divided by 100. That is equal to 1.875 gram of benzocaine. Okay, so we got the weight or the amount of the drug present in 25 gram of the suppositories. Then what in the question they have asked? They have asked us to find out the amount of base required. So finally determine the amount of base required. So how we will calculate the amount of base? The total weight we know. Okay, the total weight of the suppositories is 25 gram minus amount of the drug required. Amount of the drug or the amount of benzocaine required is 1.875 gram. So the total weight minus amount of the drug will be equal to the amount of the fatty base required. That is equal to 23.125 gram. So here the correct answer is option B, that is the amount of fatty base required is equal to 23.125 gram. Okay, so the next question. How much hard fat suppository base would be required to prepare 25 into 1 gram suppositories each containing 300 milligram of theophylline? The data they have given us, the mold has been calibrated and found to hold 0.94 gram hard fat per cavity. The displacement value of theophylline is 1.75. So here we will use the same equation to find out the weight of the base. That will be mold calibration minus drug dose in gram divided by displacement value, all multiplied by base density into a number of suppositories. Okay, so here dose of the drug is equal to 300 milligram. 300 milligram should be converted to gram. So that will be equal to 0.3 gram. Then the displacement value of drug is equal to 1.75. Then calibration of mold with hard fat is equal to 0.94 gram. Then density of hard fat is equal to 1. So therefore the amount of hard fat required for 20 suppositories, substitute all these values in the equation, we will get the answer as 19.22 gram. So here the correct answer is option B, that is 19.22 gram is the amount of hard fat suppository base required to prepare 25 into 1 gram suppositories. So with this question we have completed today's calculation sessions. Thank you for watching this video. If you like the contents of this channel, please like and subscribe and share to your friends. Thank you. Have a great day.